I did say we would touch on Jack Eichel. He is still a member of the Buffalo Sabres. He still has not gotten the artificial disc surgery that he wants, but there may be some teams interested in him still. What can you tell us about Jack Eichel right now?
Well, talks certainly have escalated here in the last few days. I get that feeling that there's a bit more urgency to the discussions. And we've seen this happen. There have been periods sort of where there's spikes of interest and there's optimism, maybe something might get done, and then it goes quiet. This has been a bit of a roller coaster set of negotiations or dynamics that have happened. But, it does seem to me that the Vegas Golden Knights still make the most sense for, the suitor for Jack Eichel. They're currently dealing with just a crazy rash of injuries right now. They're actually in Toronto. I was at their practice today. They're without William Karlsson, Alex Tuck, Mark Stone, Max Pacioretty, Nolan Patrick. You're not making a Jack Eichel trade to address those holes because, as we know, there's still a long-term recovery here for this player. It's more of a big picture, long-term decision than anything about patching a hole today. But, I do think the Golden Knights I know that they have a degree of interest, but there's also a game of chicken going on, right? Like I've been pretty consistent in saying, Julian, that I don't think the Sabres are in a position to get maximum value here. I think that once they've got into the season, it's a tough negotiation. And so it's kind of who's going to blink first and what's it going to take to make this trade happen. But, the NHL would like to see it resolved. And I can't blame them. I mean, really, we're talking about one of the bright lights in the game kind of being in total limbo with his health and his future and all those types of things. And so between his agents working tirelessly, getting all these secondary opinions to make some teams comfortable with the surgery he wants, with a little bit more urgency to those trade talks, I have to think that we're going to see a deal maybe sooner than later. I'm a little more optimistic about that. There was a time I thought this might go all the way to next summer. I no longer believe that to be the case, but if I'm gambling, I'm saying he's going to be a Golden Knight, but I've gone to Vegas and lost before. So that's not a sure thing.
I've never gone to Vegas in my life, and I'm not a big gambler. So hey, you've gambled for the both of us, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen the wrong side of a craps table in Vegas.
Oh God. Well, now that's just inspiration for everyone else on Ask CJ. One question I'll just ask here before we get to the question period of the Monday episodes here. Is there, yes, the NHL is kind of busy with something else going on right now, but is there anything that could really stop the league from just stepping in and being like, okay, you guys have a deadline to resolve this issue or a deadline to trade Jack Eichel, or them just stepping in and just being like, okay, we're going to just take matters into our own hands with this?
I don't think that'll come from the league, but what you might see is a grievance filed by Jack Eichel. And, that's been available to him the entire time. Obviously the hope was there might be some resolution here that didn't require that to happen. But, something he and the NHLPA can pursue is basically filing a grievance where they're alleging that the Sabres are, basically denying his right to this surgery. And he's got, this many doctors that are saying it's the right way to go and try to force some hands that way. And so I think that's, if a trade doesn't happen in the very near future here, I think that you're going to see that grievance filed to try to push things along. But I don't think the league would step in and set a deadline. I'm not really sure that's under their purview to do so, but behind the scenes, of course, they're trying to help in any way they can to make this happen. I think it's clearly in everyone's best interest for Jack to get healthy, to move on from the Sabres, to allow them to move on and make whatever trade they're going to make. I think that, having this drag on as long as it has really doesn't benefit anyone. And so, I don't see it being a league, set of mandates, but certainly the PA and Jack Eichel might step things up a notch by filing a grievance here in the near future.
Okay.